Hey, Bruce Christensen here with the history of MACV-SOG, SOG Tours. I'm in Da Nang. This is my apartment behind me. Before, with all my videos, I said I would not recommend a place unless I really like it. This is an apartment, it's not a hotel, and I really like it. The multiple reasons, I'll go over those as we go through the video. But this place, the neighborhood's great. I'm going to take you around the neighborhood and show you everything you need to know about the neighborhood. But if you're coming to Da Nang, this might be a place you want to stay. 5 minutes from the beach. It's striking distance to all the great spots around here. Marble Mountain, Hoi An, all along the beach. Just great. I'm here in the month of January. I've been to Da Nang 2 other times, both in January. Both times it's been super hot. This trip has been a lot of rain, a lot of, as you see, overcast clouding. It's still okay. The weather's much better now than it was a week ago. I've been here 18 days, not all in Da Nang. We spent 4 days going up to Khe Sanh, Hawaii, Khe Sanh, Lengve, and we did some filming up there with John Page for the history of MACV-SOG. But let me, oh, the dogs go crazy. But let me show you the hotel. Follow me. Here's the apartment mascot. He's out here every day, just kind of chilling, enjoying meeting people. Down here you can park your bike if you have a motorbike, not a car, just motorbikes. So I'm going to show you the lobby. So here's the lobby, here's the staff. This is for my YouTube channel. My YouTube, I'm recommending your hotel because it's such a nice hotel.
Yeah.
The staff here are just great, very helpful.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So here's the lobby. This is, I don't use this, it's not part of my package. But it looks like there's a little kitchen, you got a piano, and you got some other rooms here. There is a stairs, goes all the way up, or you take the elevator. Elevator here. Let me show you the downstairs to the basement where they have the laundry. Again, I do not use the laundry. I had a bad experience the first day, and my Downy conditioner went missing. I finally found it. And so here's the laundry facility. You do your laundry for free here. Soap's free, but it's a little confusing. I would find my laundry taken out and wet on in a basket somewhere. Motorbike, bicycle parking. All right, I'm going to show you my room, number 602. And that's where you take off your shoes. I had to buy some umbrellas because it's raining. Here's the kitchen, kitchenette. 2-burner stove there. Never used it. There's a water pot there. Cook some top ramen. Microwave here. Nice little view. Construction. Let me tell you about construction. Most of Vietnam, especially Da Nang, is a lot of construction. You're going to hear this all the time. To pick a hotel or apartment that has no construction by it, you would need someone in Vietnam to look at the place and during the day and see if there's construction. But at night you don't hear it. There's other things you hear at night, such as karaoke and a guy in a little scooter selling mumbo. Anyways, here we go. So there's a full fridge there, freezer, a lot of room in there. I don't use much of it. Bathroom number 1, which one I use because the other bathroom has a tub shower. And I'm not big into tub showers, but this is the bathroom I used. I call it the guest bathroom. I have no guest here, but nice large TV. A lot of Vietnamese programming, but also Netflix and HBO. And if you have that stuff, you can watch it if you have a subscription. Here's my view, not much of a view. Kind of, sort of, I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of hotels, apartments, and a full dining room, which I do my work on the computer. Place has great Wi-Fi, not a problem there. Bedroom number 2 has 2 beds, so you can actually sleep 6 people if you wanted to. But I use it for storage, and I keep my suitcase, and because I'm the only one here. So nice little couch area to watch TV. The main bedroom here, this is my bedroom. There's that bath / shower. Let me turn some lights on here. And yeah, so I really don't use this bathroom much. A full closet, laundry, nice queen size bed, comfortable. Generally beds in Vietnam are kind of hard. Aircon, AC, all the rooms have it. You can ask for a safe. It's not bolted down, but it is a safe. Electrical, American 220, 110, I'm sorry, 110. Will fit any American. You don't have the adapters or anything. Yeah, so that is it's called an apartment. So let me tell you about the apartment. They don't do your laundry. There is a laundry downstairs. You can have it done, and it's free. But the problem is you have to go down there, check on your laundry. The first day I did that, the people were taking my laundry out. Then when it's still wet, put it to the side so they do their laundry. It drove me crazy. So I take my laundry down the street. It cost me $1 or $2 for a big pile of laundry to be done. Smells good, it's folded, beautiful. Other thing about here, you gotta take out your own trash. No big deal, it's downstairs. They clean your room every 3 days. So that's why it's a little bit messy here. Not that bad, I'm not here that often. Every 3 days. Staff here are great. They do a good job cleaning. So, the price. First I thought my buddy Bill was coming with me. So, I said, okay, we'll get a 2-bedroom. $50 a night. So that'd be $25 a night for both of us American. And then if you want, you could fit 2 couples in there if you wanted to. I'm not sure why you would. Or another 2 people in there and bring your price down even lower. They allow, it's booked for 6 people if you want. And I had my friend Mike and his girlfriend stay over for about 4 days from Thailand, and they seem to like it. But yeah, so you can't go wrong with the price here. Again, it is called an apartment. It's not like a hotel where they're gonna take care of you every day. And but there's good staff here. It is secure, cameras everywhere, modern. I really like. I'm gonna show you around the rest of the place. Upstairs at the pool and what they call the gym. All right, we'll see you up there. All right, on the 9th floor, going up to the gym and the pool. Top floor. Okay, coming up here to the gym. All right, so here's the gym. You got a workout. You do bench press and other things, I guess. You got a treadmill and a bike. I have not used them. I don't know if they work. A couple little things with free weights. I wouldn't really call it a gym, but hey. So this is the 9th floor. You come up here and have a drink or 2. Here's the view. Awesome view. This is quite a view. Here's Da Nang. And then here I'll show you the neighborhood. So you go up here. And here is the pool. The pool's not heated. As a matter of fact, it's freezing. The only way I would go in that pool if it's a super hot day here and the water warmed up a bit. So there's the view. Actually, that's a really good restaurant there, the Bon Sale. A little slow compared to Vietnamese standards of getting the food to you, but the food's really good. Yeah, so this is the pool and gym. Hey, Bruce Christensen here with the history of MACV-SOG, SOG Tours. I'm sitting right down the street from my hotel on the corner at this new IPA brewery. Well, it's a brewery, several different beers. They brew it right here in Vietnam. I think the guy has about 7 locations now, 7 or 8 locations throughout Vietnam. But anyways, I want to talk to you a little bit about SOG Tours. SOG Tours is another aspect of the history of MACV-SOG. And what I do with SOG Tours is I bring people that are either SOG members, SOG family members, SOG enthusiasts, just anyone who enjoys the history of MACV-SOG in Vietnam. So the tours are based around the history of MACV-SOG, locations, however, there's so much more. There's seeing the different sites, eating the local foods, get into the environment, the culture, the beauty of Vietnam, so much more than just SOG related. Yes, we do go see SOG related places, SOG headquarters, safe houses, FOBs. We went up to Khe Sanh. We couldn't see the FOB3 there because it's not what it used to be, but we were at Khe Sanh, the location of the FOB3. This tour I went with SOG member John Page, RT Rhode Island, RT Colorado, very active SOG member. He came with us and we just had a great time. Started on Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, saw some places here, went up to Da Nang, hung out there a couple days and went up to Hawaii. We went to Khe Sanh, and then we went to a place called Lang Bay, which is right outside of Khe Sanh on the Lao border of Vietnam and Laos. There we saw Lang Bay, which was a Special Forces A camp that in 1968 was attacked by a large force of NVA tanks. The first time in the history of the war where they used the force of tanks to overrun a camp. And why it's SOG related is because they had to get SOG personnel to come and rescue the survivors. And Gilbert Secor, my father's friend, was one of those SOG members that went to Lang Bay to rescue the survivors. They all earned the Silver Star that night. There's a book called The Night of the Silver Stars or Tanks in the Wire. Really good books about the Battle of Lang Bay. Lost a lot of Americans and a lot more indige Blue Mountain Yards. But we did that. Been back to Da Nang. We saw Marble Mountain, FOB4. Met up with Schwan, who's he was South Vietnamese, lives in Da Nang. He was RT Idaho with Kim Bo Ray. So it's nice hanging out with him. And then also there's other things to do in Da Nang. You go to Monkey Mountain, that's where SOG guys trained. But there's so many other places to go. Hoi An, Sun World, just all kinds of places in Da Nang. The beach is great. Here in Saigon, you're gonna find it a little bit hotter, a little bit more busy, a lot more motorbikes, a lot more tourists, especially in District 1, caters around tourism. But there's a lot to do here. There's a lot of SOG history in Ho Chi Minh. But let me get back to SOG Tours is not just about SOG. Again, it's about you coming to Vietnam and indulging into the wonders of the people, the environment, the city, and the beauty of Vietnam. I invite you to come next year. It's going to be in February, not January. We ran into some rain because it's still the rainy season. So I'm going to push it back to January. So those who want to come, let me know. Let me know what you want to do. It's not just about me, where I want to go, or where I want to take you. It's about you coming here and saying, look, I was at CCN. Okay, let's go to CCN. Or I was at Con 2. Okay, we're going to go to Con 2. Or my father, he was at Con 2. Okay, let's go to Con 2 and see where the base was. Oh, my dad was at Bami Tuwet. Or my dad was at Quezon. Or my uncle, or my relative, or whoever was. Well, I read a bunch of books about John Stryker Meyer Tilt, and I liked FOB1. I want to see what that was like for him. And John Walton and Lynn Black Jr., so many great SOG guys were at these different camps. So if you're just a guy reading about SOG and you're fascinated by it, come to SOG Tours. I'll contact me. I'll get you all the information. Not only do I give you the information, but I will tell you step by step, a guide, what you need to bring, everything as far as your passport goes, your medical, what items you need in your bag, what to carry, what not to carry. I will go over all that. And you will just have a short list of things that you will need to do before you come to Vietnam. And it's invite your family. Yeah, it's gonna be a wonderful time next year, and I hope you can come and see the wonders of Vietnam. Xin chào. Yeah. And the people so great. They're all friendly. They all say hi. Xin chào, hello. A couple words to learn as you come here. Xin chào is a big one. Comb, like comb your hair, means no. So when someone comes to try to sell you something, just comb. A few other words, but you don't need a whole dictionary because you have your phone, translator. So okay, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next year at SOG Tours.